So guys, welcome to the 11th episode of my Manchester United career mode series. We're at Old Trafford in the snow to play Burnley to kick off today's episode. And Burnley, they're sitting down in 19th. We're sitting in 3rd. Obviously, we do have a game in hand. If we do win that, we will jump into 2nd spot. Obviously, behind Chelsea, who are drifting away from the rest of the teams in the table. I'm pretty sure they're 9 points ahead of us, and they really just can't stop winning, which is very disappointing to see. But obviously, Burnley, they're sitting down in 19th. They are struggling this Premier League season. As you can see, that's their lineup for this game. They're starting a 4-4-2 formation. Danny Ings and Barnes will be starting up front, and they are pretty dangerous strikers, so we're going to have to watch out for them. But as you can see, guys, we're coming up against Burnley, not the strongest of sides. So let's hope that we can kick off today's episode with 3 points in the league. As you can see, in the 45th minute during stoppage time in the first half, Michael Carrick had the first opportunity, but it was saved from the Burnley goalkeeper. As in the 63rd minute, Burnley are on the attack during the second half. As you can see, they do well to get around a couple of defenders. I do win the ball back, but for some reason, every time I won the ball back against this Burnley attack, they were just pounding on the pressure. And as you can see, with some very high pressure there from Burnley, they are going to take the lead. It's Manchester United 0, Burnley 1 in the second half of this game. They try and make it 2-0, trying to double their lead. But fortunately for us, we have De Gea in goals, who pulls off a save. But in the 87th minute, this was our opportunity to level it at 1-1 as Depay plays it to Wayne Rooney, skips around a defender there, makes his way onto goal, and Wayne Rooney has made it Manchester United 1, Burnley 1, and we have leveled the scores in this game. Wayne Rooney with a fantastic bottom corner finish. As you can see, what a finish it was there from Wayne Rooney, and we all know how good this man has been performing this season in this career mode. 1-1 at full time. Surprisingly, we don't actually beat Burnley. It ends in a draw. A bit disappointing to see, but we're going to have to push on and try and win our next game of today's episode, as Robin Van Persie is not happy. As you can see, I'm not happy, boss. He's just letting me know of the time that he is playing that he's really getting no game time, and that's because I have been mentioning this in the past couple of episodes. Van Persie so far this season has been so disappointing. He's really been doing nothing, and you guys have been seeing that from the highlights. And also in the last episode, if you did miss it, make sure you go check that out. We almost sold Van Persie doing a straight swap for Jackson Martinez. It ran out, obviously, during transfer deadline day. We tried to make that signing. It ran out. The time actually ran out, so that signing was not completed. But at the beginning of season number 2, Van Persie will be getting a straight swap deal for Jackson Martinez. And obviously, we've got Falcao on loan. So Falcao and Van Persie will be leaving the club most likely at the end of the season. So now we're going to have two less attackers, which means obviously Martinez comes in to fill Van Persie's role. And do we need another striker? We'll have to wait and find out. Obviously, your guys' input is important by dropping a comment down below. As you can see, we're coming up against Leicester. So Burnley and Leicester to kick off today's episode, both games. Obviously, Leicester, they're stronger than Burnley, but they're not as well, not as well as us. And as you can see, they're actually going to take the lead through Cambiasso in the 11th minute, and Leicester were piling on the pressure just like Burnley. We concede again, and for some reason, ever since the January transfer window, I'm struggling to keep a clean sheet. And obviously, we tried to sign Hummels during the January transfer window. That wasn't going to happen. But as you can see, we hit back in the 17th minute through Angel Di Maria. Does well to get around defender there. It's a fantastic strike into the back of the net. Made sure that there was some space for him to take the shot. And obviously, he did make it 1-1. But as you can see, Leicester in the 20th minute are going to make it 2-1. Going to put themselves back into the lead. And Leicester City were really performing very well in the first 20 minutes of this game. But ever since that 20-minute mark, Leicester sort of faded away. Not really faded away, but they sort of just really, they weren't performing as good as they were in the first 20 minutes. They just really stopped, and we really did pounce on that, as in the 29th minute, Di Maria does well to get around a couple of defenders, makes his way onto goal, decides to take the shot, and as you can see, last minute defending there from the Leicester City defender, gonna make sure that Di Maria's shot did not go on target. In the 59th minute, yet again, Di Maria was all over Leicester City, as his free kick is gonna hit the bar. So as you can see, we had so many opportunities there, and again, Chris Smalling, his bicycle kick hits the crossbar. We just could not get the ball into the back of the net, which is obviously the most important thing. But as you can see, we've got Rojo, who plays it to Falcao, who plays it to Mata. Mata's initial shot is saved from the goalkeeper. The rebound falls to Wayne Rooney, and who else but Wayne Rooney to make it 2-2, and we are back in this game. Scores are level through Wayne Rooney, 2-2 now. And as I said, the first 20 minutes were really controlled from Leicester, and ever since then, we were all over Leicester City, as Falcao makes his way onto goal, gets taken down in the 82nd minute, and this is our opportunity, guys, from 2-1 down, from 1-0 down, to make it 3-2, put ourselves in the lead with 6 minutes to go in this game, which is just fantastic stuff. Obviously, fighting back, and Wayne Rooney is going to step up. But obviously, we all know what Wayne Rooney is going to do. The number 10, our captain at the club, is going to make it 3-2. He's going to put the ball into the back of the net, sends the keeper the wrong way. Manchester United 3, Leicester City 2, and that is how the game is going to end. What a game, guys. What an entertaining game. A 5-goal thriller against Leicester City. We win this game. What a win, guys. Obviously, a 3-2 win against Leicester isn't the best of wins, but as you guys did see, the circumstances that we were under, Leicester City were actually playing 5 at the back, and we came back to win that game. We have a game in the FA Cup against West Brom at Shelby, and as you can see, the actual FA Cup tournament tree, we are in the round of 16, so we are sort of getting into the later stages of this cup. As you can see, I have rested a couple of players for this game, but I've also started a new formation, a 4-3-1-2 formation. Depay and Rooney will be playing up front, with Di Maria just behind them. Fellaini, I think it was Blind also in the midfield, and also Michael Carrick. So those players obviously are really mostly our strongest starting 11. I went into this game wanting to try and advance in the FA Cup and maybe even try and win it. But as you can see, West Brom are starting a 4-4-2 formation. Ide and Wilson will be playing up top. And I'm pretty sure Wilson is our player. Obviously, the player that I did put out on loan during the January transfer window. But as you can see in the 9th minute, we've got Fellaini, who plays it to Blind, as he plays it back to Marouane Fellaini, who's going to play it inside to Memphis Depay. And Depay actually did start in the striker position in this game, and he's going to make it 1-0, puts us in the lead. Memphis Depay, the Dutchman, does put us in the lead, obviously, in the early stages of this game. But in the 25th minute, West Brom go on the attack, and as you can see, they've got the ball wide. They do whip it in through a cross. Header does come off the bar. The rebound falls to their players. He hits the post, and from that, De Gea does make a save. Some very untypical, you wouldn't really see that in FIFA, but as you can see, West Brom had really the golden chance to level it at 1-1, and they did not put it away. But that didn't really stop West Brom from getting on the attackers. In the 34th minute, West Brom are going to find the back of the net, and as you can see, we just tried to clear the ball out. It just wasn't happening. Some nice passing play there. Found obviously the wingman free there, and he does make it 1-1. So scores are level in this game against West Brom here at Old Trafford. Depay does receive the ball as he plays it to Di Maria with the chance, and what a fantastic reaction save it was from the West Brom goalkeeper to deny Di Maria the goal to put us in the lead and really seal the victory. In the 71st minute, West Brom do have a free kick. They are passing the ball around, trying to find that golden chance. They do find that. The initial shot is saved, but the rebound, yet again, the rebound goals costing us. It's Manchester United 1, West Bromwich Albion 2, and that is how the game is going to end. That's right, guys. The game is going to end, and we have been knocked out of the FA Cup to end off today's episode. A bit disappointing to see, as the FA Cup was a competition that I did want to try and win. But guys, that's how today's episode is going to wrap up. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and drop a like rating. Make sure you drop a comment down below that I could personally respond to. Make sure you also subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll see you all on my next video.